Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. This is going to be what is coming for you in the year 2020. I'm Jennifer with Rabbit and Wolf Divination, and this is my altar. Happy Yule. Today happens to be the last day of Yule. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend celebrating, and if not, I hope that the last day of it is at least good. Spent last night laying in bed manifesting, so that's pretty good. This is deck number 1. Deck number 2, and deck number 3. You will select the deck using your intuition. Go ahead and take a few moments to do that. Feel free to pause the video. If the deck you wind up selecting doesn't resonate, go ahead and select a different one, and please remember that these are general readings. They're meant for a lot of people, and so they may not resonate entirely as a result. We're going to be using a spread today called the Hourglass. It's from my upcoming book called Runic Wisdom. And it involves what's coming over a general time period. Well, I hope y'all enjoy. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, if you selected group number 1, this is your reading. The deck I'm using here is the Gilded Tarot. So it's a really nice deck. It's very colorful, pretty. It's based off of the traditional tarot, so it's pretty easy to read if you've done that symbology. I like it quite a lot. That's just too many. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing with these readings is that the tarot cards are going to be giving us general energy, and then I also work with crystals, which is called lithomancy. There are different terms if you're interested. And we'll see what they have to say. Okie dokie. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing is that we are going to be undergoing some spiritual evolution and fulfilling our spiritual needs over the course of 2020. This is a really important thing to do. I'm really proud of you guys for choosing to make this choice. The first major thing that I see up and coming for us is going to be happening sometime in the early spring, or late spring, sometime in spring, but more than likely in the early spring. Let's see here. Okay, I don't usually draw this. This is a Teratella agate. It's a really pretty little stone. It is made up of a whole bunch of different shells. And it's going to be reminding us that we need to remember where we came from. I think that's going to have a lot to do with what makes you happy. So you're going to have to remember where you came from and who your family is. I feel like coming into the late part of spring, you're really going to be moving into this process by journaling. And the journaling process is going to be involving people that you love. And this is going to make this more clear as you move in towards the beginning of summer, who you want to keep in your community and who you don't. It'll allow you to see who helps you and who doesn't, and who serves you and who doesn't. And by the end of summer, we're going to be able to make natural changes that will resolve out these negative energies that we've ciphered out through all of our introspective work. So that's a really, really cool thing. I'm really excited for you guys. This validates. We're going to be working on learning how to nurture ourselves and love ourselves in a way that leaves us without any secrets. We're going to be really, really open about who we are over the course of 2020. And that's really going to involve cutting people out of your life that just don't fit who you are anymore. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love them or you don't care about them, but it does involve breaking negative patterns that aren't serving you, which is a good thing. This time period is going to allow you a period of rest and introspection in which you're going to be able to analyze your different fears, anxieties, worries, contemplations, ideas, that whole goodness. You're going to be able to lay it all out and plan it out in your head, which is what this journaling process is going to be about. I feel like a lot of your insecurities are currently around people in your life and your sources of love and confidence and those sort of things. Some challenges and obstacles you're going to face is that people are going to keep wanting to offer you their cup of love even though you're wanting to cut them out. You're going to realize that they don't ultimately serve you, they don't work better for your ultimate betterment, and that it would probably be best if you let the love die, and I don't think that they're going to be too into that plan. You're also going to be learning how to give your love to certain people that deserve it, not just people that want it, so to speak. And the most important lesson or wisdom you're going to be taking from this is who and what we want to carry forward with us into the future. 2020 is all about learning who we want around us and what we want around us and how those things are going to serve us in the long run. And I feel like you guys are going to be doing that mostly around people because of this pink quartz that's here. But yeah, that is your reading, Group 1. See if I see anything else. Nope. Well, I hope you have a wonderful 2020. I hope your Yule has been great, and we will see you next time. Hello, Group 2. This is your reading. The deck we're using today is called the Wildwood Tarot. Hope you've been having a good holiday so far. I have not eaten anywhere near as much food as I normally do, but I'm also making steps this year to be a bit healthier with my food choices and what I consume, so that kind of makes sense. Normally by now I would have already made 2 hams. That just is not the case. We'll be looking at what is up and coming for Group 2 for 2020. For those that are wondering what runes this is using, because something is telling me that Group 2 is particularly curious in this is Jera. Jera means the year, and it involves changes over time period that are cyclical, that require major improvement and alterations. Don't want to push my pine cones into the fire. Okay, in addition to using the cards for insight, we're going to be using some crystals. This is a form called lithomancy. Oh look, you got some of the same stones as Group 1. Okay, so the first thing that I see here is that we are learning about love and manifestation and how we can integrate a manifestation of a love into our life that is not only fulfilling to the person that we are with, but fulfilling to us in a really deep, intricate, and involved way. I feel like a lot of you have probably not had these relationships in the past, and that is where you have learned that this is what you want. So I'm actually really excited for you going into 2020. This looks really good. In particular, this lesson about love and romance is going to come into play sometime in spring, around Aosta or Ostara, depending on what you call it. And this is going to lead to a creative new way to form community and community and groups of people around you. I'm going to double check something really quick. Yep. You are going to be learning how to creatively find the people that make you happy and bring you fulfillment. And this will bring about a natural change that begins in the beginning of summer and will bring about the changes that you're looking for by Mabon. So that's really good. All this stuff seems to be aligned astrologically with the seasons. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you are definitely a practitioner of magic of some sort. And if not that, then you definitely live a pagan lifestyle. You follow the Wheel of the Year. These sort of blessings tend to come to us around these time periods if we follow the Wheel of the Year, because Spirit is more easily able to access us at this time. 2020 is going to be improving your skill set. There are certain skills that you do not have right now. This is further verified here by the presence of the Ace of Stones. This is saying that there's a new foundation that's happening for you. You're learning how to carve, you're learning how to start from the beginning. I'm feeling like maybe you had some big changes in 2019 that caused a lot of things to come down for you, which is fine. That's clearance. That allows new things to come up. You may find that conflict is going to be leaving your life in 2020. There may have been a whole lot of confusion and arguments and just overall, oh gosh, what's the right word for it? Ego battles, really, over 2019, in which you had to really fight for who you were. This is bringing about the challenge of a reunion. Somebody is coming back from your past. They're probably really important to you. You love them a whole lot. I feel like they have done wrong to you in the past, but they are going to be returning to let you know that they are aware that they made a mistake and that they burned you and that they have learned mastery over themselves in a way that they did not previously have. And it is going to be your job to notice this and to see that he's no longer on fire and that he is ready to grow a forest with you. But that is your job. I'm not going to say specifically either that this is a male. This could be either or. Overall, this is going to be allowing you to see how to make new beginnings, how to breathe new life into things that you thought that were dead or no longer viable, and making new beginnings. Another thing that I notice here is that there's a trail of smoke happening here too. This is a new beginning with this person who's a fire starter. This person started some sort of conflagration or argument or disagreement in the past, and they are coming back to you now to let you know that they are aware that they started that and that they would like a new beginning. And I have a feeling it's going to do a whole lot to do with these lessons that you learned here on how to deal with conflict and letting go of your ego in order to see the truth more clearly. You have manifested this person, and so you probably already know who's coming because you have manifested them. And if you don't know who's coming, that is because the universe has not yet told you. What is most important to know is that spiritual fulfillment is coming in 2020, and so I feel like you're going to have a pretty good year. Reuniting with somebody from your past, potentially a soulmate, overcoming the challenges from 2019, and gaining whole new skills that will help you break patterns that are not serving you, in particular to your inner balance. So introspection is another main thing in 2020, but this is introspection in relation to your place in the world, not just introspection in relation to yourself, like the Hermit teaches. This is you and everyone else and everything and your role in that, and you are finding balance in that. Financial prosperity too, probably. So that's 2020 sounds awesome, Group 2. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Hello Group 3, this is your reading. The deck we're going to be using today is Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. Hope you're having a good holiday season. Things going great. Mine's going pretty good so far too. I haven't opened any gifts yet because most of my family actually celebrates Christmas, and so I'm going to be polite and wait to open presents until then. But I admit that I'm quite excited. Today we're working with the energies of Jera, the rune of the year. And it's going to be telling us what's coming up for 2020. Ooh. Lots of information for this reading. For those curious, this is probably one of my favorite decks ever. I think it's so pretty. Okay, what is the overall? That's too many. Oh, nice. Okay, so in addition to using the oracle here, we're going to be using some crystals. This is in a form called lithomancy. And it's going to give us some additional information about what's upcoming year. Oh, look, y'all are all getting this amethyst. 2020 is a year of spiritual development, which makes sense because it's going to be an age of Aquarius, which the last time this happened was in the 90s. And we all know about the societal movements of the 90s. I'm not going to go into it in this video, at least. Overall energy. We have visualization. This is my manifestation card. You're going to be learning in 2020 that you have power over your reality in a way that you did not previously understand. This was my lesson this year, actually. And let me tell you what, it's a pretty big lesson. It can be a little bit overwhelming and everything else along those lines, but we'll see what else we have. You may not feel like you are deserving to have the things that you want, and so Spirit is going to be working with you this year to teach you that that is just not the case. You have a lot to offer that the world doesn't see. If you look really carefully at the stone, it looks like it's just brown jasper, right? Flip it over though, and it's a geode. It's a really pretty geode. And you're going to be learning that in order to fulfill yourself and find peace and overall happiness, you're going to have to look really deep inside yourself and dig through some layers of some things that maybe you don't particularly like about yourself right now, but there are things involved in that are beautiful and that will help you see that you are worthy of seeking your dreams. So that's good. 2020 is a good year of healing. Let's see. As far as blessings, you're going to be feeling a lot more positive, and there will be a whole lot more family harmony happening in your household. I'm sensing that in 2019 there was a little bit of disagreement and negativity surrounding you. This was mostly just to teach you to appreciate your family that you have. I'll show you these cards. I feel like the lessons in 2019 are going to help you see a little bit better that you are beautiful. You see this, they're existing in the same darkness. If you can see your family as in a positive light and like they're healing, you can learn to do the same for you, I think is what the fairies are trying to say there. Lots of new growth in your family. You may have a new family member involved, babies, marriage, that sort of thing. But mostly just growth and abundance. You're going to have a super, super happy year with your family. I'm really excited for you. That's exciting! Okay, and so for obstacles that you may be facing, we are going to be at the end of summer, entering into fall. You may be moving or changing your mindset around particular things. I'm feeling like this is probably more to do with empowering yourself. You're going to be empowering yourself with honesty. And I feel like this has a lot to do with actually discovering that you are beautiful and worthy of having what you want. This is Spirit here, bringing in an insight with her that helps this fairy see the truth about herself or something else that allows you to move away from this dark place that you're currently trapped in. It may actually be a member of your family, I'm hearing, that helps you with this. Overall, this is going to be a year of teaching you that you have the power to heal yourself, that the world lies within your reach if you reach for it. The manifestation part, that you have more power over your reality than you are currently giving yourself credit. And this has a lot to do with the fact that you just don't see yourself as a powerful person who is capable of achieving their goals. Spirit is here saying that you most definitely can, but you have to open up your heart and listen to them a little bit better. 2020 will probably give you the ability to do that. I feel like I need to do chart additional information. Yeah, see? Spirit has some secrets they're going to be revealing to you. But in order to see them, you're going to have to do a little bit of work. Definitely maybe a chance that we're moving. Or if we're not moving, this is going to be really fast progress. This is going to be much faster than you thought could happen. Transformation. Self-love. 2020 is just for you. This is going to be a year of healing and guidance and just so much love and hope. And I'm really excited for you guys. This is great energy. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Group 3, and we will see you next time.